Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Paramananda Maharaj, topic.
Past, present, and future. 3 days.
Okay. I am instructed to speak on 3 topics for 3 days. And the topic is past, present, and future. Past, present, and future are tenses. When we are living in past and future, we are living in tenses. Those who live in tenses in the present, they are in tensions. Because we have misunderstood time. Time is not what we understand. For us, time is 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week. For us, time is 100 years, 1,000 years. And we imagine time as a straight line. See? In Mathura, in India, if you go, many places you come across, it is written, Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev. And also it is written there, Satyayug Aega, Satyayug Aega. Satyayug is going to come. So when these things are there, I am a questionable personality, so people ask questions. So they say, Swamiji, what is the meaning of this? I said, Satyayug Aega. In English it means Satyayug is coming. No. What is the meaning of it? I said, okay, forget about that. You answer my question. What is today? He said, today is Sunday. I said, okay, I proclaim Monday aega. Monday is going to come. Is it something great? After Sunday, Monday only will come. Now, what is the day today? What is the yuga according to the 4 yugas? What is the yuga? Kali Yuga. Now, what ground we say it is the Kali Yuga? Because everybody says we say. Everybody says the sky is blue. Is the sky blue? Majority cannot decide the truth. Majority is always the fools. And democracy is the rule of majority. Therefore, in democracy, fools rule the wise. See, friends, I remember I cannot observe fast. Not at all. So, some place in Varanasi, I went, and that day there was some kind of fast, and I was invited somewhere. And they said, Swamiji, today is a fast day, therefore we will not have the food, we will have only fruits and juice. So why? They said, today is Thursday, and on this day, I said, you are wrong, today is not Thursday. He said, no. I said, yes, today is not Thursday. You prove what is Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. No, yesterday was Tuesday. They got confused. See? In USA, when you go, you travel for 2 hours. Start your journey at 7 o'clock and you land at 7 o'clock. Oh. So where the 2 hours have gone? See? Therefore, when we talk of time, in fact, what we mean, time is not what time is. What we mean, measurement of time. When we say 1 liter, is 1 liter an object? It is a measurement of liquids. See? When we say 10 kilometers, so 10 kilometers is not an object. It is a measurement of space. When we say 1 ton is not an object. It is a measurement of object. So, time, space and object, we don't touch at all. What you are talking all the time is only about the measurements. See friends, rich, R-I-C-H, rich. Is rich an object? Who is rich? Of course, I am rich. Okay. See friends, therefore when we talk about past, present and future, we have to first understand what is the meaning of the past, what is the meaning of the present, what is the meaning of the future. First. In Bhagavad Gita, 11th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna revealed to Arjun his divine form, Vishwarupa Darshan, that was revealed. Okay. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna was more eager to reveal his form to Arjun than Arjuna wanted to see. The moment Arjun said, Bhagavan was so excited, he started revealing his divine infinite form, Vishwarupa Darshan, and Arjun could not understand. He opened his eyes, nose, mouth, and not unable to understand. What is this? What is this? Then Bhagavan realized his mistake. He has done many mistakes. Few mistakes, shall I tell you? We are created. It is his mistake. You tell me, what is that which justifies that we are human beings? See, friends. So, when Bhagavan Sri Krishna was showing him his Vishwarup, Arjun could not see. Then he realized, oh, Divyam dadami te chakshu pashyame yogameshwaram. I shall give you the divine vision. See? So we all have to discover this divine vision to understand the past, the present and the future. In one of the Bihar school, the teachers are special category and they teach the student G, wo, L, E, Google. So let us try to understand this principle. See? So when Bhagavan Sri Krishna was showing his divine form, so Arjuna started seeing goody things. All beautiful things, all the gods are in him, everything. So first he was in 2 arms, then Vishwarup, Sahasrashirsha Purusha Sahasraksha, and in that show, he also showed the terrible form. Bhishma Drona Pramukataha, Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, then Jayadratha, all these big warriors entering in his mouth, and Bhagavan was non-vegetarian, a cannibal, and started eating all of them, huge mouth. And in between the gaps, somebody's head is, stuck, somebody's hand is stuck. So Bhagavan Krishna takes out his tongue. When Arjuna saw that, he got frightened. Ko bhava anugrah rupaha. Who are you, the terrible one? And in reply, Bhagavan says, Kalosmi lokakshaya krut pravruddha. That is the meaning of time. That is the meaning of Kala. See? But instead of recognizing Kala or the time in the right way, we get lost. only in the measurements. And when we get lost in the measurement, what we do? We write an autobiography of a Dumbo. I was born. Do you have the experience of birth? Experience of birth nobody has. The body doesn't have. Never mind, I will not feel bad. Don't take life seriously. Live lightly. So, this principle of time, if we are able to digest properly, then we will understand. Autobiography of a Dumbo has no meaning. We read here, I was born. One day, one sweet little girl asked me this question. Swamiji, mommy tells me that you don't tell anything to anybody about you. But you love me, no? I said, yes. Then she very close she came and she asked me, Swamiji, which is your date of birth? But you have to tell me now, you love me. I said, okay, I'll tell you, but don't tell anybody. Promise? Promise. Then I told her, I was born on, year I will not tell you, okay, date will tell you. I was born on 31st April. Thank you, Swamiji. And then she went home and told her mom, you told, Swamiji doesn't tell, but he told me not to tell anybody. But you are my mom, I had to tell mom. See how cute. And she told, Swamiji was born on 31st April. She said, he cheated you. There is nothing like 31st April in the calendar. Oh God, he cheated me. Okay, I'll also cheat him. She sent me one happy birthday card. Dear Swamiji, happy birthday, whenever it is. Then, guess who am I? And she wrote her name and address. Please reply. Who is born? The one about whose birth we talk, he doesn't have experience. The mother also doesn't know what is the exact time the child is born. See? And should you consider the birth when the head comes out, tail comes out, the whole thing comes out? See? And also, the nurse doesn't know what is the time. About this I'll tell you. I was somewhere for whatever reason, and I asked that nurse, after my inquiry was over, there was a good friend of mine, he is no more, a Telugu fellow. Telugus are very hot-headed people, like their pickles. Very strong. So, his wife was delivering, and he had some exchange of hot words with the nurse. She said, if you come inside, I'll call police. So he had no choice. So he called me. Swamiji, please come and see. So at 2 o'clock at night, see, I am available for every damn thing. Today I read one message to Shanti. All kinds of things they ask us. So he called me, I went there. Swamiji, please find out she doesn't tell me anything. I said, okay. Fortunately, I knew the language of that nurse, so I started talking in their language. Then I said, Mama, let him go and he will not come in. If you want, you can come in. I said, that is his baby, I have no concern. Finally, I went and saw everything was over. Thereafter, I asked that nurse, I said, Mama, my inquiry is over. Now, general knowledge, because I am a Swami, I have to bluff. I must get first-hand knowledge. I cannot have the experience of delivering a baby. So, you tell me. How do you decide exactly what time a child is born? And if you see all the kundalis, no child is born at a round time, round figure. 12 o'clock, nobody is born, even if he is a Sardar. Have you seen? 11:58. And it's not only one child being delivered, dozens of them are waiting in the queue. Then she doesn't, no. But we write autobiography of a yogi. and I am born on such and such date, and then I start growing vertically, ceiling comes, start growing horizontally, and one day I die. All these are bluffs because we have not understood the meaning of time. So when we talk about I, what is the meaning of I? These are things worth recognizing and understanding. We talk the word ego, ego, but if you really find out what ego is, then you will come to know the principle of time. To make this point, we conducted one experiment in a management conference. See, management is a myth. Mismanagement is the truth. So in the management conference, we had a very heterogeneous group, all the necktie brand and their families also. Evening satsang. So I said, now you are all together a heterogeneous group. So let us play something and learn from that. Because when you play, then there is no age bar. Everybody can be involved. So I called one child. I said, hey, come. He came. Stand before the mic. Now you have to talk about yourself for 3 minutes. What to talk? I said, anything you talk, we will not object. He had a big problem. What to talk? I like chocolate. Again, blank. What to talk? You have to talk something. You can't stop like that. I don't like taking bath. Second sentence. Again, quiet. I said, come on, you have to stand another 2 minutes. They said, no, I want to go. I said, no, you cannot. Only stand. But you have to stand here. He became so angry. If you don't allow me to go, I will do susu here. I said, then you go. He gave me a challenge. You go, Baba, go. Then I called one old man, 80 not out. And when he came, I said, Uncle, Swamiji, I am not uncle. Okay, oldie, I am not old. So I called him. I said, please talk about you for 3 minutes. He started. We have to call the security to lift him out. Not ready to stop. 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I say, enough. He said, no, I am now just warmed up. Now you can imagine, are you going to burn us or what? Then after that was over, now let us learn. See, I told him, tell me, this young child, 4 or 5 years, he hardly has any past. Therefore, hardly anything to talk. Oldies like me, hardly any future. What I have got? Only the past. So if I have peanuts in my pocket, can I distribute chocolates? I distribute only peanuts. And therefore you will see why oldies are not accepted in the younger generation, because they are all the time going in the past. When we were children, who cares? See friends, this is a very deep topic. Be very, very attentive. What are the consequences of this? There are only 2 things about the spiritual life. Only 2 things, not third. First, freedom from body identification. 2, freedom from the notion that you are a soul in the body. These 2 things are to be corrected, and they are the product of wrong notions. Notions are not on the body. Notions are in the mind. Like hunger is in the stomach, food is in the plate. By looking at the food in the plate, the hunger in the stomach is not satiated. Then what we have to do? We have to take the food from the plate and put it inside the pate. Then only the hunger is satiated. Exactly the same way, where are the problems of wrong notions? The problems are in the mind. So the solution also has to be only in the mind, not outside. But what we do? Normally, we replace the notions. Replacement of notion is like allopathic treatment. In allopathy, they replace one disease by another disease. See, in the same manner, you go to yoga, they will replace one notion by another notion. Earlier, I was sleeping very late up to 10 o'clock. Since I started doing yoga, I wake up about quarter to 10. So I is still there. Earlier, I was eating non-vegetarian every day. This is Kerala, every day. But now, since I joined yoga, now eat only on alternate days. See, friends, I is still there. We are changing the definitions of I. We are not getting rid of the I. And when the people walk this religious or spiritual path, that's why I enjoy my life. The professional satsangi, there are satsangis who are professional. Meaning what? They sit at the challenge before the Mahatma. You try to improve me, so many have failed. They are professional satsangi. So, one professional satsangi asked me this funny question. The question was, Swamiji, please tell me how much I have come in realization. Now, what answer can you give? I said, I'll ask you one question. My rules are very simple. हर सवाल का जवाब ही सवाल हो. एक सवाल तुम करो, एक सवाल मैं करूं. Then I ask, I am taking food. Then I'll ask you, Amma, please tell me, my stomach is full or not? It is a subjective experience. No, you know everything, please tell me. I said, okay, stand properly. I had to do all drama. Then I looked at him. You have come up to knees. I. We don't want to get rid of this I. See? When these professional satsangis, when they have to condemn somebody, they condemn in a spiritual language. See? First, condemning the son. Swamiji, my son is very, very tamasic. Achha. Then, husband is very rajasic. Achha, how about you? I am sattvic. Wow. So, these are called as spiritual abuses. Because this has gone in our head that Tamoguna is bad, Rajoguna is better, and Sattva-guna is the best. No. Everything is necessary. If you cannot invoke Tamoguna, you cannot go to sleep. If you cannot invoke Rajoguna, you cannot come out of the sleep. If you cannot invoke Sattva-guna, you cannot keep awake in the satsanga. See? That is called as the Jhatka satsanga. They suffer the most. See, friends. Therefore, we have to get rid of the wrong notions. So wrong notions are in the mind. If there is a stain on the shirt, we have to use the stain remover only on the shirt, not on the body. If the wrong notion is in the mind, we have to start working on our mind. External things have minimum importance. Start working on the mind. Then we will come to know from their experiment in the management conference. Longer the past, more we talk about our past to others. Shorter the past, hardly we talk to others. And most important thing, whenever we talk to others, we talk only about our past or we ask about their past. It's a common thing. We are 100 ask the same question. Somebody, where are you from? Where were you born? Why were you born? Was it a normal delivery or it was a cesarean? Was it a daytime or night time? What is the need? See, friends, just try this. If you want to get rid of the influence of the ego, try this. And I guarantee you, you will not do it. My confidence is so great, you will not do it. Because it is so simple. If I tell you something complicated, you will do it. Because we are complicated people. We don't like simple things. Suppose I tell you, in the month of Kartik, in India, very cold, take morning 4 o'clock Ganga water shower and then stand in the Ganges up to the chest, deep water. Then raise your hand up with the Rudrakshamala in your hand and do Gayatri mantra 2400,000 times. You will do it. I have no doubt about it. You can see the people doing all these things. But what I am telling you, you will not do it. It's too simple. इससे क्या होगा? So what is that simplest thing? What is the date today? 28 28 of August. Put your right hand on your own heart and repeat after me. This is the mantra I am giving you to get rid of the impact of past from your life. If you don't put, you will suffer. See, there is a mantra. Bhishasmad vata pavate bhisho deti surya bhishasmad agnischendrasya mrityu davati panchamaviti. By love nothing happens, by fear everything happens. Therefore, if you don't put your hand, the past will persecute you. Okay. Now repeat only whatever I tell you. 28th August 2019. 28th August 2019. 28th August 2019. Stop. Mantra Diksha over. Now try. Whatever has happened in your life before this date, you are not going to talk or bring out of your mouth. Now try to talk. स्वामी जी पिछले बार जब आए थे शुरू अगेन you got back. All that we talk is only the dead past. And when you have any kind of burden on you, you cannot be happy. Take a small boy, a coolie on the railway station, and he has got 3 NRI suitcases on his head. When the NRIs go to our sweet India, they think in India nothing is available, including tissue paper. See? One NRI went and asked, "Do you have tissue paper?" "Yes, we have got sandpaper." So that huge 3 suitcases put on the head of that small child, 15, 12 years of age, and he is getting down from the steps of a railway station, from the bridge, with that head load on his head. You tell him a joke. Will he laugh? Because burden is there. Physical burden doesn't allow you to be happy. Physiological burden also doesn't allow you to be happy. What is physiological burden? BP. What is BP? Bladder pressure. We'll see sometime. Somebody suddenly gets up and goes, "Why suddenly?" It is suddenly for you. He has reached a limit of intolerance. Now I have to get out. See? He cannot, because it's a burden. So gross burden makes you miserable. Then the physiological burden makes you miserable. Now the mental burden is that of the past memories. See? To get rid of this burden, what we naturally do is go to sleep. What is sleep? Sleep is living in the utter present. In sleep, we are neither man nor woman, neither rich nor poor, neither young nor old, neither in New Zealand nor in Australia, neither 2019, neither 1948. Then we are. That is why in deep sleep we are all happy. Happiness is always expressed as noise. When somebody is doing, "What happened, Babuji?" "I am happy." Cannot be. When you are happy, you make noise, isn't it? When you are miserable, you do the thing silently, like marriage and divorce. Marriage is done with lot of noise, isn't it? One father told his son, "My son, congratulations on the happiest day of your life." "Dad, how much things you forget." "What happened?" "My marriage is tomorrow." He said, "That is what I am telling you. Today is the happiest day of your life. Tomorrow onwards. May God bless you." See? And because we are happy in deep sleep, we snore. See, that husband who dares not look in eye to his wife, he can open such a loud noise at night. Where from it comes? Because he is in the present. Past is the husband, present is the man. See, he became husband. Observe these simple little things, it will make a lot of change in your life. One husband was telling me, along with his wife, "Swamiji, please tell her only one thing. She should respect me because I am elder than her. She insults me so badly." I said, "I'll take her side. Because she gives me food, you don't." Then I asked him, "Did you get married one after another or together?" Of course, we got married together. So, how many years you are married? Swamiji, we are married for 15 years. I said, "Both of you are teenagers." 15 years means you are husband for 15 years, she is wife for 15 years. So you are teenagers. Teenagers fight, natural. Then continue another 4 years, 19 years. After that, you will come to a conclusion. It is easier to deal with the known enemy than the unknown friend. And he will continue, don't worry. So he became husband. Now what is the truth behind the two? Whether man is the truth or husband is the truth. And suppose the divorce happens. What happens to the man and what happens to the husband? Nothing happens to the husband because he is no more a husband. And nothing happens to the man because he is always like that. Think, friends, when we talk about past, we are carrying the burden of the past on our head to such an extent that we forget we are essentially a man or a woman, forgetting that we become so many things. Yes, you don't have to do anything. Only change your focal length. That's it. One of my friend, he is ophthalmologist, he said to me one day, Swamiji, you all the time talk about I. I am also eye doctor. What is the difference between you and me? I said, no difference. Only thing, your spelling of the patient is EYE. My patient is iPod. I, small I. And both of us do the same thing. Correct the focal length. The ophthalmologists do not give us vision. Vision is already there. Because of the inability of the eye muscles to properly accommodate and focus on the object, then the glasses are put. Nothing else. Exactly the same way, what we do, we simply change this eye factor. You know max factor, isn't it? The eye factor. We have to simply change that. See? So whenever anybody comes, Swamiji, I am disturbed, so what can I say? Okay, let us sort out. Who are you? I am doctor. I didn't ask you your profession. Who are you? Oh, I am from Andhra. I didn't ask you your place. Where from you are? Who are you? I am married. I didn't ask your marital status. Who are you? I am your follower. Don't follow me. Who are you? See? The moment you come, be very attentive. The moment you come to this question, you will reach a seed. Then you will come to know. From a seed only the plant grows. Many people, these so-called overdeveloped people, they have this notion. Like if you go to USA, there, when a baby is delivered in the hospital, if somebody asks what is the name of the father, it is a crime. It's only the mother's name, no father's name. They ask me this also there. I said, look here. Well, let's take some example. There are 6 pots with proper fertile soils. And in one pot, we have put the seed of chilies, second that of the lady's finger, fourth that of the tomato, like that. And in one pot, there is nothing. You water them and the plants are growing. Will we call this is a soil pot, this is a soil plant, this is also a soil plant, this is also a soil plant? Plants are growing in the soil, but the plants do not belong to the soil. The plants grow out of the seed. See? Father gives the seed, mother is like the pot where the seed grows. If there is no seed, no plant can be born. If this is clear, then you will understand. We talk about cow and calf. Do we say bull and calf? What is the reason? Because we know the calf has come from the cow, but we don't know which bull. So for animals it is okay. But we are human beings. See, friends, a technical question. Therefore, coming back to the time scale, therefore, any question, any doubt, any problem comes from the seed of somebody. And that somebody is nothing but the summation of the total past. Now try to do the simple experiment. We did it number of times. Very simple experiment. Experiment is like this. Whatever way you are sitting is perfect. Don't change your posture. Don't become serious. Close your eyes and don't go to sleep. And now let us start playing. Become husband or wife. And see what type of thoughts erupt in your mind. Stop. Now, second experiment. Become parents or children. And see what thoughts come in your mind. Last experiment. Remain as nobody. Stop experiment over. Open your eyes and ears and listen. When you became husband or wife, the thoughts were pertaining to wife or husband respectively. When you became parents or children, thoughts were pertaining to children or parents. When you are nobody, no thought. So to whom the thoughts come? And that one to whom the thoughts come is nothing but a bundle of past memories. And this bundle belongs to the body. Body was born, body was a child, body was a teenager, body was a middle age. Neither you were born nor you ever grew. You are the same. See, my friends, I am not telling you to believe me. Longer the beard, more is the suspicion. Don't believe. Just be sincere in learning from the analysis of your own experiences. Be sincere. Whenever any thought comes, it comes from the seed of somebody. Now the next question comes, is that somebody real? See? If someone is sleeping, you can wake him up. If someone is pretending that he is sleeping, you cannot wake him up. See, we have to again and again work on it. Now take another example, very simple. This is just example. I am one. With my father, when I walk, I become a son. With my wife, when I follow, oh, I don't know why you're laughing. When I follow, I am a husband. With my son, when I run ahead, I am a father. So I have become three: son, husband, and father. Have I become three? I am the same. And who is miserable? It is the son is miserable because of the Hitler father. It is the husband is miserable because of Mahakali. Mahakali or Mahagori. Same thing. See, it is the father who is miserable because of the terrible son. And the man is happy. So what is the past? Past is these personalities. And the burden of these personalities we carry on our head throughout life. And they all belong to only after body identification. We have to drop the past and come in the present. See? Now see what exactly it means. Suppose I ask you some question, see what happens to your mind. 287 days before, at 5 o'clock in the evening, what did you do? 287 days, start counting. You are lost. Then another question. After 199 days, where will you be at 2 o'clock? I don't know. The moment you go away from the present, your intentions remain in the present, you are relaxed. Be attentive. Mind dissolves in the utter present. Mind survives on the diet of past memories or future worries. Starve the mind. Don't bring your past in the present. About past, there is only one option. Select, shift, delete. You cannot undo your past, my friends. You cannot undo. The only thing you can do is forget. But what we do, we remember. And how do we remember? All the time talking about our past. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन, वो भी गए भाड़ में तुम भी जाओ. All the time talking about the past, past, past. Therefore, today mantra which I gave you, 28th August 2019. Tomorrow mantra will change. 29th August. Give it a try. You will see, you will start living a very light life. See? And this is the only way to conquer death. See? Then, what is conquering the death? You be the death. Death cannot kill death. How can you be the death? Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11. Kalosmi lokakshay krit pravruddha. I am the time. And what do you do? Lokakshay krit pravruddha. I am here to destroy everything. Are we not doing the same thing? We have destroyed the childhood. we are the same. We have destroyed the teenage, we are the same. We have destroyed the middle age, we are the same. We will destroy the old body, we will be the same. But we are all the time talking in terms of measurement of time. One old man in Calcutta, I can't forget that fellow. He was a very particular character. Shorty with a very short pant, a golf cap, and a t-shirt, and tuk, he came. I was sitting in the morning at about 6 o'clock near a lake, beautiful place. I was in very nice, fresh air. He came. Excuse me, I thought he's asking for time and all that. Excuse me, uh, can you tell me what is my age? You can imagine in the morning to unknown Swami, you go and ask this question. Can you tell me what is my age? So I looked at him. 3 years. Such a question can be asked only by a child. No, tell me, really, tell me. Then I told him, you are 81 years young. The moment I said you are 81 years young, you are the first person who has correctly understood me. I don't feel I am old. Friends, it is not his story, it is our story also. All old people cut this pathetic joke. I am 80 years young. Are Buddha, 80 years belong to the body. And the one who is telling I am young is the support of the body. That is the kalosmi lokakshaykrit pravruddha. Recognize this principle of time properly. A seed swells, bursts, and the sprout comes out, goes on growing, becomes a sapling, becomes a plant, becomes a tree, then the flowers, then the fruit, and the fruit also becomes ripened, it falls, again it goes back to the soil. Who is supporting all the changes? That principle which supports all the changes without undergoing any change is the real meaning of time. See, friends, I remember here in New Zealand only, we went last year to that big lake, and from there we were driving. There was one tree, isolated tree, and without any leaf, only dry tree standing. So we stopped the car and I took a picture. So I don't know who was driving me, car, both together. Driving the car and driving me crazy. Swamiji, what is there to see in that tree? I said, look here, be quiet. I took the picture. I said, don't disturb him. He is my guru. How come he is your guru? I said, he's teaching if you are ready to learn. Every season, new leaves come, grow, they are supported, they fall off. The tree is the same. Again, next season, next crop of leaves come, grow, fall away. Is it not we? The childhood came, grew, fall away. Teenage came, grew, fall away. The middle age came, grew, fall away. Are we not the same? Therefore, to understand the principle of time with reference to past, recognize this simple principle. What we talk about is not time, is not past. We are talking about the measurement of time. So when my father died, what happened to me, the son? Nothing happened. When my wife disappeared, what happened to me, the husband? Nothing happened. When my son disappeared, what happened to me, the father? Nothing happened. Because without these three conditionings, I cannot be a father, son, I cannot be a husband, I cannot be a father. But if I, the man, disappears, can these three exist? So which is the reality? And who is miserable? Don't have to do anything. I am not telling you to do very too many things. Simple, simple. Correct your thinking process. All problems are born out of wrong thinking. Correct the thinkings. The problems don't need to be solved, they are dissolved. Because there are no problems. See? Our problems are of two types. One, problems of having and problems of not having. Those who don't have children, they are miserable. Those who have children, they are super miserable. See? Those who don't have money, they are miserable. Those who have too much of money, they are miserable. Just observe this. Therefore, all these conditionings create a fictitious personalities. And these fictitious personalities, when we give them a status of reality, we start becoming a samsari. One of our friend defined samsari for me. Swamiji, do you know what is a samsari? I said, I don't know. I am not a samsari, so I don't know. He said, samsari is very simple. One young, healthy, free boy thought, what a life without a wife. Therefore, he went and caught hold of some sari and became a samsari. There was no need. He was so happy. Then after marriage, the same mouth. What a life because of the wife. Who told you, yaar? No, such people, they become philosophers. Do you know what is philosophy? Delayed wisdom. Hey friends, the day you understand this, all these personalities which have a reference to the past are miserable. More and more you reflect on this, then you'll come to know essentially we are divine. Step number one. That is our essential nature. Then second is acquired nature. Like nobody is born with a cigarette in the mouth and a lighter in the hand. But then we start smoking and it becomes an acquired nature. Essential nature cannot be changed. Acquired nature has to be changed. So, essentially we are divine. Acquired nature is we have mistaken ourselves to be the body. That is called as illusory self, mithyatma. After we are body identified, then the 2G scam begins. The 2G scam is then I become mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. Then who is miserable? These 2G scam is miserable. From there we come to the mithyatma. And from mithyatma we come to the real self. See? And this is all happening only on the time scale. And how this time is created by the mind. Time is created by the mind only by establishing a sequence. Don't establish any sequence. Time is not born, only you are there. For example, we go to sleep. Event number 1. Then thereafter no event, no sequence, and then we wake up. And the first thing what we do is to see what is the time. So, event number 1, event number 2. In between, no time. Now, how our day goes, morning, event number 1. Lunchtime, event number 2. Tea time, event number 3. Evening, cinema time, event number 4. Continuously, a sequence is established. Do not allow the sequence to be established. When we talk about our life, what is that? Sequence. I was born, then I went to Honolulu, and from there I went to Jomritalaya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as the sequence becomes real, slowly, we become a personality. It is for this purpose we have to recognize the spiritual practices which are told. Because the thoughts create a sequence. And thoughts pertaining to anything which is finite breeds the thought. Thoughts having the object which is finite, it will breed the next thought. When the thought has the infinite as the object, it cannot breed the next thought. For example, I want a cup of tea, a finite. Where can I get it? Second thought. Third, let me see in the kitchen. Fourth, where these people hide the tea leaves? Fifth, there are no biscuits in anywhere. I have to keep on searching here and there. Sixth, and they don't get up also early morning, all Surya Vamshi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thoughts are bred one after another. Now, take infinite as a thought. Sound followed by silence. Sounds are finite, silence is infinite. First, we'll create sounds and create a sequence, create a time. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Since how long you are chanting? Maybe about a couple of minutes. Because sequence was there, time was created. Now, Om Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Now make silence as the object of knowledge. Silence being uncreated, unmodifying, and unending, it is fine, it is infinite. And therefore, when you make silence as an object of knowledge, mind dissolves. This is the only way to go beyond the past. Because whenever we talk about our past, it is only the finite. When I was a child, during our childhood, see the old people, why they become a laughing stock is only because of this. The child asks for the new shoes. The typical South Indian old father or grandfather, these three people, how many shoes they want? When we were children, we used to go without shoes to the school. In one Tamil family, I have seen this in Delhi. The father was telling like this. Swami, tell these guys, every 2 months they want new shoes. When we were in childhood, we never used to get shoes. को नंगे पैर जाते थे. Without shoes, we used to go. And his son only, super. He said, Dad, your dad was poor. My dad is rich. Why are you jealous? All the time living in the past. All the time living in the past. The moment you are in the utter present, you have to be happy. In other words, if you start remaining happy, you will be in the present. You have conquered time. See? Therefore, when we talk about the past, present, and future, we have to understand the real meaning of past. We have supported all the changes: birth, childhood, teenage, middle age, old age, but we are the same. We are giving importance to the changing aspect, support that which is changing, which is supporting all the changes. This is what we call changing the focal length. Mind cannot tolerate infinite. Therefore, what is world? World is only two finites. अस्ति भाति प्रिय नाम रूप इति पंच अंशकम आद्यत्रयम ब्रह्म रूपम जगद रूपम ततोद्वयम. World is nothing but name and form, and both of them are finite. Names are many. The beginning time remain for some time, they end after some time. Silence is only one. Names can keep on changing. Silence doesn't change. The more you expose yourself to this silence, to that extent, in due time, slowly, you will conquer your total past and start remaining in the present. And remaining in the present is only one symptom: you are happy. Now go the other way around. Therefore, if you have to conquer your past, what is the spiritual practice? Be happy. A happy person alone can laugh. A miserable person cannot laugh. See? Therefore, friends, this time, don't get frightened about it. You are the time. Supporting all the changes. Kill the death. Sa mrityoho param apnoti. Kill the death and be the death of the death. This is the meaning of Nachiketa going to Yamaraj. But instead of understanding that way, we ask the question, Swamiji, how Nachiketa has gone to Yamaraj with the body or without the body? See here, his body remained there only, but he went with the astray body. All these questions, because we are not able to get a message. All the scriptures have to be understood with a technique called as Tatparya Nirnay or moral of the story. When things are told, don't get carried away by the characters, moral of the story. When we don't understand, we become frustrated. For example, one small story I'll tell you and conclude today. You know, in Mahabharata there is a story. Savitri and Satyavan. Savitri was the great Prativrata and Satyavan was the most miserable husband. But yet, she was dedicated to him. And he died. smart person, he died. So when he died, his wife, being a Pativrata, she fought with death and got him back. Moral of the story. If the wife is Pativrata, she is so powerful, she can kill even the death. But if you ask me, what is the moral of the story? You can be protected from death, not from wife. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.